Shae Peppler has the latest from Bourbonnais.
Thanks, George. Yeah, today at training camp, Coach John Fox called it a mental day. No pads. It was just walk through. And he divided the players among what he called the starting depth chart and really the backups. But after only 2 days of training camp, Eddie Goldman and this front seven believe they can be elite. I am Shae Peppler, and to my left is Barry Rosner from The Score and the Daily Herald. And to my right is Teddy Greenstein from the Chicago Tribune. It's actually flip-flopped in my script, so I'm impressed I got that right.
You did that very well.
Yeah,
I was impressed, too.
Really difficult stuff. Happy Sunday. We got baseball, start of Shark Week, golf, which I know both of you two like, a little NASCAR. So no matter if you're hanging out at a rooftop or street festival or backyard bash, whatever it is, there's a wide variety of ways to wear the latest summer style. And the Bears, they're in the news today because Packers linebacker Clay Matthews says he's going to actually miss Jay Cutler. Why, you ask? Well, because he's the quarterback that he has sacked the most. Take a listen to this.
To Seth Luttrell coming out of the locker room, he said he addressed a couple things with his team. First, defensively, he said we got to continue to execute, and he wants them to be better on third down.
Got his start in left field and batted 5th in the lineup in what was a bit of a mess, really, from the get-go at Wrigley today. Let's head on out, though, and see how this all went down. Cubs and Brewers, and we picked this one up in the second. Cubs already in a 2-run hole, and with who else? Kyle Schwarber at the dish. He takes 8 pitches, but eventually strikes out looking. So not the best start, and things didn't improve for his teammates either. Ryan Braun hits a shot to center here off Mike Montgomery, and that's gone for a 2-run homer to make it 4-0.
Guess what it is today? It is National Martini Day, so we're toasting the classic drink with the help of Agent Wizard from Chicago's #1 spy bar and restaurant, The Safe House. Welcome to the show, Agent Wizard. We're happy to have you here at, 7:47 a.m. to make some cocktails?
Hey, you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
And that is why you're here.
Right.
I love it. Okay, so how is the Safe House celebrating this very important holiday?
What stands out to you about this receiving corps as a whole?
Obviously the youth, but there's a lot of talent here.
Lastly, the NFL has said they're going to be more relaxed on celebration calls. We all know that you like to do salsa, touchdown dance. We get it. What can fans expect now that we're going to have a little more relaxation on those calls?
Well, you got to wait and see.
Yeah, they're ready for tonight, Lou, that's for sure. I'm here at Soldier Field getting ready for that MLS All-Star game as they're going to take on Real Madrid. And this is a match where the All-Stars have actually fared really well against European clubs in the past, Lou. As you mentioned, their record over the last 12 seasons, 7-4-1, although they are coming off a loss to Arsenal last year in San Jose. But fans can see 4 Chicago Fire members on the field tonight. Now, they are expecting a sold-out crowd here tonight at Soldier Field, a 7:30 kickoff from inside the football, as we like to call it, but the football stadium tonight. That is on FS1. Lou, back to you.
All right, nice work, Shae. I wish I was there. I wish Cristiano Ronaldo was there as well.
Luckily, they called in John Jay to pinch hit in the 6th. That same John Jay that hit his very first home run of the season just this past Saturday. But how would that pinch hit go today? Well, let's head on out to Wrigley and find out, shall we? Cubs and Rays in the 6th in a 3-run hole when John Jay all day goes yard to the bleachers in left center for a 3-run homer to knot this game up at 3 apiece. Jay gets a nice little curtain call there afterward. Then an inning later, Ian Happ at the dish. He delivers a single up the middle. That one would score both Chris Bryant and Anthony Rizzo. Cubs take a 5-3 lead. Speaking of basketball, the NBA has been making moves all week. Gordon Hayward is heading to Boston after saying goodbye to the Utah Jazz. But what about Derrick Rose? Where is he in all of this? Supposedly, the former Bull met with the Clippers today. Since there's no more Chris Paul in LA, the Clips are in need of a point guard. We will keep you posted on his landing spot.
I'm going to call you now Big Show Renfro. What is with you in national championship games?
I don't know. I think we just have such studs on the outside, they kind of forget about me.
I had the opportunity to talk with running back Jacoby Owens, and he told me his team has not practiced this hard since fall camp. Coach, we talked earlier about these overachievers. Would you say a 45-21 bowl victory is overachieving today?
Well, I mean, they've been, remarkable.
Thanks, Lou. The Bears closed training camp today in Bourbonnais after Kyle Long was asked to leave practice following 2 fights, one with a fellow offensive lineman and one just a few plays later against a defensive player. Coach's call, check. In-N-Out Burger, check. Air Force and South Alabama practice, done and done. So now it's time to have a little bit of fun. We're here at Old Tucson for the Players' Dinner, so let's go check it out. 2017 version of the Crosstown Classic underway today at Wrigley Field, and the White Sox looked more like the red-hot team, not the one that's lost 9 in a row I'll show you what I'm talking about. Let's go out to Wrigley. On the hardwood, former Bull Derrick Rose has signed a one-year, $2.1 million deal with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Rose was a free agent after playing one season with the New York Knicks. He was the league's MVP, if you remember, back in 2011.
You know, you can never have enough award-winning barbecue in the city of Chicago. Now fans of Southern Cut Barbecue in the Gold Coast have a new spot to enjoy more smoky goodness.
Today, the Cubs said Bryant is day-to-day with a mid-right ankle sprain. He was out of the lineup against the Nationals in tonight's game, but had this to say about his diagnosis.
No, the Volunteers are undefeated. You're absolutely nothing like that.
It's okay. Just take the pics. Got sunned on camera.
Let's get to our first game. Jordan, you can have the honors first. It is Alabama,
Losers
Arkansas.
get to go first here, huh? Well, I'm gonna take some of the air out of your tires here, because I'm going for this pick first.
Oh, you guys. Have you not learned anything from me, Futech? The Razorbacks cannot stop the run. They rank 10th in the SEC, getting up over 160 yards per game. And guess what Jalen Hurts is for Alabama? A running quarterback, you guys. He has 3 rushing touchdowns so far this season, almost 300 yards on the ground. Alabama is going to win by 2 touchdowns, and this is where I take the lead.
So linebacker Pernell McPhee had a cleanup scope done to his knee, but he's already back in Bourbonnais. Coach John Fox says there is no timetable for his return. With the Bears in Bourbonnais, I'm Shae Peppler for Fox 32.